Within today's video, we are going to be addressing the importance of leadership and management within a digital transformation initiative or project, showing you the key traits in which a good leader should have to ensure their overall digital transformation journey turns out to be a successful one. So by the end of this video, you will either be equipped with the necessary skills and understanding to carry out this overall process, or you will have the knowledge to share this information with a key leader or individual within your business to drive this type of approach. And before we dive straight into it, I want to remind you that ProfileTree are a web design, digital marketing, SEO and video agency, and we are also offering support and guidance in around digital transformation. So if you do seek any help in around any of these areas, don't be afraid to contact ProfileTree, where you can find the business email on screen now, or any support in around implementing technologies within your own business environment. You will also find my own personal email on the screen, which I would be happy to address any questions or queries that you may have. Now let's take a look at the role of management and leadership within a digital transformation process. Digital transformation is essentially a business transformation where you will be implementing new technology to initiate positive change within your organization, and with change comes the need for effective leadership to direct the overall change process in itself, where these individuals will play a critical role when directing change and making it stick, essentially. And one of the first things that you might do when you're focusing on implementing digital transformation within your own organisation is first of all looking at your strategy, and then you might want to consider who's going to direct this strategy. So a model like shown on screen now, known as the EASL conceptual model, could be used to direct the overall transformation within your own business, where this effective step-by-step guide was created by Ulster University in line with supporting ProfileTree through a 2-year digital transformation journey. And I would encourage you to use this model, where you can find a video on this on ProfileTree's YouTube, where I have went into great detail on how you could implement each step effectively and achieve the results that you need within your own transformation. So let's take a look at some of the key aspects you want to make sure of in terms of becoming an effective leader within your own change management or digital transformation journey. So the first thing that we can look at is actually the need to create a compelling vision or a source of direction for people to follow. So effective leaders will provide a clear vision and show an ability to actually act on change, where they will articulate a compelling case for change, setting goals and communicating a clear roadmap for achieving the desired outcomes. And this vision really helps align employees and stakeholders, showing them exactly what you're aiming to achieve through your transformation. And in doing this creates a sense of purpose and motivation built around the overall change process, as if your employees or your customers can't really see effectively how this can benefit them and the business, then you may be faced with some form of resistance. And it's really important that management, within their roles and responsibilities, don't think that they must stop there, where there's a lot more that goes into just communicating your vision and making sure everyone understands it. When looking at key management leaders within your digital transformation, you're going to seek for people who are inspiring and motivating, as change can be unsettling and may cause a little bit of discomfort for some employees, as new technology could be majorly affecting how they have worked for some time. So leaders will play a vital role in inspiring these individuals to embrace the change and make sure that they're getting on board with the future plans, essentially. So how can they do this? So this can be done through effective communication and making an effort to build trust with employees through really understanding and analysing their needs, and then personally, from a leadership perspective, acting and displaying behaviour that shows that you want best for your employees, your customers, in terms of the end outcome. The next point that needs to be made is in terms of how your management or leadership are going to show an ability to overcome resistance and manage any conflict. So resistance to change is something that all businesses will face through the duration of a transformation, and their employees or their customers can really resist change for many different reasons. Maybe it's because of the people, the new structures, or the new processes. There's going to be a reason behind this, so it's important that you really identify this reason, and from there you can really build trust with your employees or customers in terms of trying to get them on board by dealing with their problems or conflicts. I have created a video in around dealing with resistance to change, where this will cover the steps that you need to implement if you're faced with this during your duration of your transformation. So I would encourage you to check that out, as it's very, very important that you really understand how to manage this effectively at the very beginning, before it actually has the chance to evolve and cause major problems to your overall plans and project in itself. The next point when considering the role of management and leadership within a digital transformation is the ability for them to communicate and gain stakeholder engagement. And I suppose effective communication is essential during any times of change. So your leaders need to really consider this and consider how they're going to open strong communication channels with their key stakeholders. And in doing this, they may want to identify these key stakeholders through conducting a stakeholder mapping analysis, allowing them to identify who the key stakeholders are, which are going to be affected by the overall change, and analyse how these individuals should be communicated to. I have conducted a video on stakeholder mapping, so I would encourage you to check that out if you want to use this tool to the benefit of your project. So leaders need to effectively be able to communicate the reasons behind the change, its benefits, and the impact it will have on each employee and stakeholder. And this is going to have massive positive implications on the project itself, where this will build trust amongst various teams and open communication channels, allowing them to effectively deal with any situations or issues, and really making sure that their key stakeholders understand the leadership's overall approach. You will also want to ensure that your key leaders or your management team show effective skills towards decision making and problem solving, as change can often involve making critical decisions and solving complex problems where you are likely to be faced with the likes of emergent situations which you have to act on quite abruptly. And this is so important, as these can come up at any time of your project and can really have the potential to harm your future plans. So making decisions which continue to drive the project forward will be so important here, but leaders will also want to ensure that they're also empowering their teams around them to contribute to ideas and solutions, allowing them to also solve any problems, as this will really give confidence to others that they're involved with the overall change process, and also having that sense of input to new ideas or decisions will also help foster a culture of innovation and adaptability. So that's important to mention. Your key leaders must understand that they must have communication, collaboration and involvement all within their digital transformation project, so that people are actually getting involved with the overall plans. And in doing this will really motivate them to make future decisions towards adapting to new technology better, or making sure that they're on board with what you're trying to get across to them. The final key point which your management or leadership which are directing the overall change need to acquire is an ability to build the correct company culture. So leaders need to be able to shape the organisational culture and values where they will play a pivotal role, an environment that fosters innovation, collaboration and resilience. So there are key factors you really want to take into consideration when looking at company culture, but you want to ensure that you're really open with your approach and you're encouraging a culture of maybe fail fast and learn fast, so that your employees are open to trying new things with the new technology being implemented, so that any potential blockers are dealt with in the early stages of the project. So leadership and management capabilities to promote a culture of learning and experimentation will allow your employees to feel empowered to take risks and adapt to new ways of working more effectively, essentially giving you more of a chance to be successful. That covers the key areas which you will want to consider if you are a manager or a leader directing a digital transformation or change management process within your own organisation. And at ProfileTree, we are offering support and guidance in around any digital transformation or the implementation of new technologies within your business. So if you do need any support or guidance or any help in around any of these areas, make sure and contact us through the business email or my personal email on screen now, and I will look forward to hearing from you. That is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching and have a brilliant day.